Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a farmer who needed a reliable source of water to irrigate his crops. His farm was vast, and the water from the nearby river was not enough to keep his fields fertile throughout the year. One day, his neighbor, an old and shrewd man, offered to sell him a well. The farmer, who was desperate for a solution, agreed to the deal without much hesitation. He thought that purchasing the well would solve his water problems for good. The terms of the sale were simple: the farmer would pay a fixed sum of money, and in return, he would gain ownership of the well. There was no mention of any restrictions on the use of the well, and the farmer was under the impression that the transaction was fair and straightforward. However, after the sale was completed, the farmer was shocked to discover that his neighbor had placed a strange condition on the well. When the farmer went to draw water from it, the neighbor blocked his access. He claimed that while he had sold the well itself, he had not sold the water inside it. "The water is still mine," the neighbor insisted. "You can own the well, but I will not allow you to take any water from it." This unexpected development left the farmer in a difficult situation. Without water, he could not irrigate his crops, and without crops, he would not be able to feed his family or make a living. The farmer tried reasoning with the neighbor, explaining how important the water was for his livelihood. But the neighbor remained stubborn, unwilling to let the farmer use the well's water despite having sold him the well itself. Frustrated and helpless, the farmer decided to seek justice. He traveled to the capital city, where the emperor held court. The emperor was known for his wisdom and fair judgments, and the farmer hoped that he could resolve this dispute. When the farmer explained his case, the emperor ordered his courtier to question the neighbor about the matter. The neighbor, now realizing that his deceit might come to light, tried to justify his actions. He argued that he had sold the well itself but had not agreed to sell the water inside it. "I sold the well, I did not sell the contents," he said with a smirk. "Therefore, the water still belongs to me." The emperor listened carefully and then turned to the neighbor. "You sold the well, which means the well and everything inside it became the property of the farmer. Water is a necessary part of the well, and by refusing to allow the farmer to use it, you are acting dishonestly. You are now ordered to either pay a fair rent for the water or remove it immediately." The neighbor, realizing that his trick had failed and that his deceit had been exposed, was left with no choice but to apologize and agree to the emperor's decision. He promised to allow the farmer to draw water from the well as agreed and left the court, feeling ashamed of his attempt to cheat.